The midsize SUV segment is a booming market in the United States. It seems that Americans just decided that these midsize SUVs are the perfect cars to get to wherever they want to go. Toyota just downsized its popular Land Cruiser so that it can join the midsize fray, which is proof that this segment will grow even more in the coming years. Still, not all midsize SUVs you see in your local dealerships are worth bringing home solely because of reliability concerns. Hello everyone, this is Ted from Carland TV. It's time to get in the front seat, as I am about to take you on a showroom tour of the midsize SUVs this 2024 that have low predicted reliability ratings based on customer complaints and owner satisfaction surveys. Before I start, I would really appreciate it if you would push those buttons below, the subscribe button, the notification bell, all of them. I do not require you to do so, but you would make me smile and push me to give you more valuable car-related content on your screen. Now buckle up, and let's get back to the video. (2024) Ford Explorer. The predicted reliability of the 2024 Ford Explorer doesn't quite reflect its reputation as an off-roader. But to be honest, this didn't surprise me a bit since previous Ford Explorers also didn't fare well when it comes to this particular metric. One of the chief concerns commonly raised by owners and mechanics about the Explorer is its engine. Right now, the Ford Explorer is using a 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbocharged engine that creates up to 300 ponies. While this thing is quite powerful, it's quite susceptible to problems like its turbocharger suddenly failing or the building up of carbon on its intake valve. These issues don't just derail the efficiency of the EcoBoost engine, but they could also lead to exhaustive repairs and potentially expensive replacements. Another noteworthy area of concern for the Explorer is its 10-speed automatic transmission. As far as I know, this transmission was developed by General Motors. This sounds like a big deal, right? Well, that's until you hear buyers complaining that its transmission is a bit rough. Hesitations and hard shifts are notoriously common, and this significantly affects the overall structural integrity of the transmission as a whole. I suggest that you tread carefully if you are interested in buying this midsize SUV. 2024 Kia Sorento. This is not a popular take, but yes, the Kia Sorento could be potentially unreliable. Well, to be fair, you need to know that in the grand scheme, Sorento's latest and most recent models scored well on the reliability scales of J.D. Power and Consumer Reports. Still, I can't just overlook some of the complaints raised against this particular SUV. I just want you to see the two sides of the coin. By all means, I find the new Sorento a solid midsize SUV. It's adequately powered, properly appointed, and handles quite well. Its driving demeanor is definitely what many of you could potentially want to have in your next family car. But then again, exercise due diligence in researching before taking this SUV out from the dealership. You see, there have been a growing number of concerns regarding the car's electrical systems and powertrain. The 2.5-liter turbocharged engine, in particular, is said to be prone to premature wearing of its parts. There are also reports of excessive oil consumption. These issues are serviceable, but that would cost you time and the money you earn from your overtime. If you are a 2024 Sorento owner, I want to know if this next issue is valid. While researching the Sorento, I found several owners who claimed that the car's dual-clutch transmission, or DCT, has a tendency to jerk while shifting. If this is true, then it will certainly impact Sorento's reputation as a reliable midsize. 2024 Nissan Murano. For 3 consecutive years or so, the midsize Murano has been the subject of reliability concerns among car critics and buyers. It's among the Nissan production vehicles that have been plagued with seemingly not-so-well-thought designs and choice of components that have affected its overall performance. Let me discuss these nuisances one by one. First, let's talk about the biggest elephant in the room, which is Murano's continuously variable transmission, or CVT. Nissan, for some reasons not known to me, continued to use its CVT on the 2024 model of the Murano, despite it being problematic. Verified reports tell that this CVT is likely to suffer from belt slippages, premature wear, and overheating. Of course, this issue has already led to complete transmission failure. On the brighter side of things, the Nissan Murano engine is deemed to be reliable. But oh well, there's no fairy tale endings for this SUV. While it's true that it's reliable, the engine still consumes a lot of oil. You need to regularly monitor its oil usage. Otherwise, you might find the engine worn. The latest sales of the Nissan Murano also prove that this SUV is bound to be stuck at the dismal part of the rankings if these issues aren't addressed promptly. 2024 Nissan Pathfinder. I included the Nissan Pathfinder in this video because it really deserves this spot. Oh, let me paraphrase that. I had to include the Pathfinder here because I want to let you know that this midsize could become a money-burning asset if you choose to get it. The key concerns that riddled every Pathfinder, even the old models, are their electronic and transmission systems. The latest Pathfinder uses a 9-speed automatic transmission, which replaced the previous problematic CVT. Many really thought that this was a fresh start for Pathfinder, considering the trouble that CVT caused to various Pathfinder owners. However, it seems that Nissan couldn't get it right with its transmission. The 9-speed transmission, which ought to be better than the old transmission, is still prone to hesitation and harsh shifting. There were also documented cases where this transmission failed out of nowhere, which baffled owners and dealerships at the same time. Additionally, what truly wrecks the reputation of the Pathfinder is its quirky and faulty electronic systems. The infotainment and driver assistance features, for example, have been noted by critics to suffer from regular glitches and malfunctions. Needless to say, these problems have infuriated Pathfinder owners since they don't just add to the cost of maintaining the vehicle, they also reduce their overall ride satisfaction. There are a lot of good midsize SUVs today, and if you don't want to test your patience, I suggest you really steer away from the Pathfinder. 2024 Chevrolet Blazer. Chevy is doing well with its SUVs. The Crosstrek and Forester, for example, are among the best-selling vehicles in the United States right now. Despite this, the company still has some crap under the rug. Oh, that's a bit harsh. But, oh well, I am referring to the Blazer. The Blazer somewhat drifts away from the intended design ethos of popular Chevy SUVs. The Forester, Outback, and Crosstrek are streamlined for light to moderate off-roading. On the flip side, the Blazer is meant to be sporty and agile, just like the Mazda CX-50. Its styling is aggressive, while its interior is spacious for both its passengers and their cargo. Unfortunately, the good things have to end there. There are critical reliability concerns on the Blazer that can't be shrugged off easily. One of them is its base engine, which is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder machine that outputs up to 228 horsepower. This thing works at first, but after several thousand miles, there's a chance that it will experience harrowing problems such as complete turbo failure, as well as excessive oil consumption. Repairs are completely possible, and you should do so. Otherwise, rapid engine wear and breakdowns could happen without you expecting them. The powertrain problem doesn't stop on its engine alone. Even the 9-speed auto transmission of the 2024 Blazer isn't consistent. During a test, I was kind of annoyed that it tends to get erratic, as it didn't just disrupt my drive. I also feared that this problem, if not treated promptly, could wear out key transmission components. It's really your choice if you still want a Blazer in your parking lot or garage. But as I mentioned a while ago, the midsize SUV segment is teeming with good options. I don't see any reason why you need to risk your money on SUVs that are potentially unreliable. And that completes this list. Thanks for sticking to the end. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share buttons. I know it's a chore, but it helps the channel a lot. Until next time, drive safely.